The SPF 4.2 Metadata Wizard is used to create virtual tables and fields for your SPF system. SPF 4.2 has a large number of classes and RelDefs, each of which can be modelled as a virtual table. Properties of classes are modelled as virtual fields. Using the wizard, you can choose to create virtual tables for all classes in your SPF system, or only those classes that have been used. Selecting all classes may create more than 1,200 virtual tables and 70,000 virtual fields. In most cases, you will only want to create virtual tables for the classes actually in use. The wizard displays a list of all classes that contain data, from which you can select the classes to model in APS Reporter. We will use the Select All button and then move on to RelDefs. RelDefs are also modelled as virtual tables. Usually you will want to select them all. The wizard then generates virtual tables and fields as required, and we're returned to the metadata window, where we can see the new virtual objects in italicized text with purple icons. Let's close and save the metadata window and open a report query for the SPF database. In the Query Builder, we can now see both the native SPF tables and the new virtual tables created by the wizard. To build a simple query, we could use the Engineering Doc Master virtual table. As you can see, each property of the object now appears as a field, with descriptions if they're available. For enumerations such as SPF Doc category, both the name and the descriptions appear in the list. After selecting a few fields, we can open the grid to see the results. Of course, we will usually want to include more than a single table in our query. Let's add the SPF document revisions RelDef as a joining table, and then the engineering doc revisions table. We can drag and drop the UID fields to create the table joins, and add a few fields from the engineering doc revisions table to complete the query. Opening the grid again, we can see the results of our query, with fields from both the Engineering Doc Master and Revisions tables. Column headers have been automatically created using each field's description. Queries are based on the standard SQL with all the usual functions. Besides displaying data in the grid, we can also use the Report Designer to produce nicely formatted reports, and then publish the reports as documents. Check out some of our other video demos on our site to see these functions in detail.